Hello and welcome to another trip report, and thanks for joining me this morning on the island of Anglesey in North Wales. Today I'm going to be travelling on an Eastern Airways Jetstream 41 down to Cardiff, the capital of Wales. This is a very unusual flight we're taking for a number of reasons, not least the fact that it's the only air route that operates domestically within the small country of Wales here in the UK. The good news is, if you're an aviation geek like me or actually have a genuine need to use the service, you'll still get change out of £20 if you want to buy a ticket.
Anglesey Airport is actually a civilian enclave of RAF Valley, which is an RAF station dedicated to training fast jet pilots. As with many RAF bases, it's in the middle of nowhere. Access is by bus, car, or if you're like me, you can stay at the hotel, which is about half a mile away. If you choose to do this, it's a relatively easy walk, but bear in mind there's no footpath, so make sure you're very careful when walking on the road. Access into Anglesey Airport is through a small gate, and this is basically, as I said, a wired off enclave of RAF Valley. The airport consists of a single building which handles departures and arrivals. This airport was basically set up to handle the north-south flight that we're going to be taking today. It handles no other departures or arrivals. Because this airport never handles more than one flight at a time, it doesn't need to be very big. Landside, there's a single room and one check-in desk to handle all of the departing passengers. About half an hour before departure, this door opens to the single security checkpoint where you get your bag screened. From there, you proceed into the departures lounge. Again, there's just one room airside. This route is operated using Jetstream 41 aircraft, which seat fewer than 30 passengers, and therefore the departure lounge I don't think ever gets full. The route is operated by Eastern Airways, who have a high reputation for customer satisfaction. There's even free tea and coffee here in the departure lounge. The inbound flight from Cardiff arrives right on time, and therefore it's our cue to get up and start getting ready for boarding. These aircraft don't have overhead bins, so anything other than the smallest bag will need to be checked as a Valley bag. This basically means you need to pop it onto a cart as you enter the aircraft. You'll get the bag back as soon as you disembark. If there's anything you desperately need on board, I recommend that you decant it into a small plastic bag and carry it on board with you. It should fit under the seat in front of you for takeoff and landing. Now, the Flybe website where you'll book these flights allows you to pick a seat. However, it looks like there was an open seating concept in operation the day I flew. The seating layout is 1-2, and I definitely recommend the solo seats, which are found on the left-hand side. If you're a fan of legroom, you'll want these seats here. Row 2. There's almost unlimited legroom thanks to the row in front being removed to make way for the jump seat. Shortly before takeoff, boiled sweets are handed out by the cabin crew member. The whole process of boarding, sitting down, receiving the safety brief and being served by the cabin crew takes no more than a few minutes. Engines start and we're on our way. I'll leave some of the takeoff in this time, but I do apologise in advance for the sound quality. I think my GoPro housing was touching the window. Cardiff is just 138 miles as the crow flies, but thanks to Wales's challenging geography, driving or taking the train will take between 4 and 5 hours. Efficiently connecting North and South Wales, this flight is subsidised by around £136 per passenger by the Welsh Assembly. If you do choose to make this trip yourself, bear in mind that Wales isn't renowned for its weather. I was really lucky. Having taken this flight in midsummer, the views were spectacular. Our flight today hugs the western coast of Wales, which is a beautiful and spectacular and rather undervisited part of the UK. Also visible is the site of the former RAF Llanderog. Closed after the war, this reopened about 50 years ago and is now more pronounceably known as Carnarvon Airport. On every route they fly, Eastern Airways provides some form of complimentary catering, and today's no exception. The flight takes just 40 minutes, that's around a fifth of the time it would take by road or rail. It's always a novelty to get catering service on such a short flight, and that's testament to the hard-working crew. I know that lots of cabin crew and airline staff follow me on YouTube, Twitter and Instagram. I'd like to take a moment to say thanks for all your hard work and dedication. I know that working in the industry isn't just a job, it's a vocation. As I mentioned earlier, I took this flight in midsummer, and you can see the date on the newspaper to see just how old this particular report is. Do you remember when England were good at football for a couple of weeks? It seems long ago to me. This Eastern Airways flight is marketed by Flybe, and their flight time onboard magazine can be found in the seat pocket. There's an article on holidaying in the New Forest, something I've done and something I can definitely recommend. If you're interested, by the way, in the other way the Welsh Assembly subsidises people to get from North to South Wales, you might want to check out the previous video on my channel. That's about the Premier service that runs once a day in each direction between Holyhead and Cardiff. Wait until the end of the video and a link card will appear that will take you straight to the video. As we descend in towards Cardiff from the north, I have time to engage in one of my superstitions, a quick drink before landing. The seatbelt signs come on and it's ready for us to hold on as we make a fairly bumpy approach into Cardiff. So let's sum up. Firstly, I think for an enthusiast, this is an unmissable experience. Taking a flight wholly within the small country of Wales is not something to be sniffed at. I do, however, recommend that if you do this, you don't go as a large group. The main point of this service is to connect people who live in remote North Wales to South Wales and the capital Cardiff. Therefore, please don't try anything silly like booking out the whole aircraft. At the end of the day, this service does mean something to the people who live in North Wales. It's an economic and practical lifeline to a lot of people who live there. But if you're still inspired to take the plane, here's how you do it. You need to go to Flybe's website. After all, they're the marketing carrier and they sell the tickets. The flights start from just £19.99. This is quota controlled, so you'll mostly find it on less popular flights or ones that you book far in advance. You'll notice there's no extra charge for the Get More fare band. Now, Get More is something that Flybe offer that basically includes a checked bag, seat selection and some flexibility as well. You should definitely choose this, there's no premium to be paid for doing so.
And that's it for another trip report. I really hope you enjoyed coming with me on that short internal flight between North and South Wales. What a cracking day it is. It's midsummer, it's 30 degrees, it's very unlike Wales. Let me know what you thought of this trip report, and maybe you've done this yourself. If so, leave your experiences and comments in the comment section below. But until next time, thanks for coming.